Gang? That's not a thing, kid. Spider-Man, you bet it is. We've always been the gang. Steve, we sure were, Peter. Tony, Cap, don't encourage whatever fantasy this is. Wanda, it's kind of you to consider me a New Yorker. Spider-Man, you lived in the Sanctum, didn't you? Next time we're all in town, we should check out this cool pizza place in Greenwich Village. Wanda, I would love to. Strange, I'll keep you company. Steve Rogers, Tony, you're missing out. Tony, I'll skip the food poisoning and the bonding exercise, thank you very much. Okay. Have anything we have to do tonight?
Now that Wanda's back, I feel like the band is finally back together. Can't wait to get some one-on-one time with her. Miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie. She's been through a lot. It might be a while before things go back to normal again.
Normal? Since when were we ever normal? But Nico is right. Wanda might not be as social as we would like her to be.
I just want to make sure she knows that we love her and are happy to have her home.
Maybe start slow with something familiar, like a movie night.
Blade, you just read my mind.
Wow, really? What am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
I meant let's have a watching party in Wanda's honor.
I think she's really gonna like that.
They're having this whole conversation about her. She's right there, 5 feet away.
You must...
May I join you?
You can sit over there. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie.
You seem to be adjusting well after...
I don't want to talk about it. Now that you're here, you might as well join us.
That sounds lovely.
All right.
Friendship point. The two on the floor are seated in a position that looks very uncomfortable for 2 hours.
Are those three women witches?
They are.
They do not seem like witches.
That's because they don't know they have powers. Yet. And if they did, they would be wise to hide them.
3 women. Are they watching Charmed? Or like Hocus Pocus?
It would seem you have much in common with them.
What gave it away?
You are a witch, trying to fit in a world that fears what you represent. A world that looks at you and...
Hunter.
Right. You are being sarcastic. Like Nico, or Ileana, or just about everyone else here, other than Steve.
Oh, so you made yourself at home? If there is one thing I know for sure, it is that power frightens people. And when people get frightened, well, you know. You literally lived around the times of the Salem witch trials.
I was a young child, but yes, Caretaker and Agatha were terrified of being found out in those days.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I just wished I was, you know, normal. Things would have been...
Dude, the rest of them
easier
are
for me
trying
growing
so
up.
hard to ignore them. Dude, does Blade watch the whole movie standing up?
There are also times when I wonder what my childhood would be like if...
If you weren't born, you?
Basically, yes.
Agatha always encouraged me to accept myself, but then... You know what? I don't want to distract you from the movie. We're just getting to the good part.
Are those witches actually charmed by that awful man?
Well, he is the devil. Sort of.
Then why do they not just turn him into a toad? Or banish him?
Because they're good witches, Hunter. Like I hope to be one day.
9 friendship gained. Oh, this counted as a hangout. Okay. Let me out.
I'm gonna pretend that was an accident.
I'm not really a glass half full kind of guy.
Alright, so I gotta find the thing for the book club real quick. Making the rounds.
Do you think
February 11th, 1692. They've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking the cottages, and hauling off the young women. Demons, they say. The devil, they say. Nonsense, I say. It's that blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shaw. The missus and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall. The Hidden Veil of Gods and Man, Volume 1, excerpt from page 472. Gaia is the protectorate of our world and the single power that holds the darkness at bay. Her mere presence is vital to restoring balance within the Elder Gods and revitalizing the Earth itself. Followers of Gaia seek to channel her restorative powers and aid her against Chthon and its minions. Notes on transient antiquity. While not common, offering bowls have been discovered in many centralized temple locations. These ornate bowls are believed to have been used in sacrificial rituals associated with Elder Gods, but their specific purpose is unknown. Knights of Wandagore. Wandagore. We have read that before. Kavat Koth. Alright, this is it. This is what we're looking for. Alright, so this is going to be the next book club thing. This is what Captain Marvel wanted us to read. She said it was an alien version of a book that was similar to The Art of War. Order and Orbit, The Harvest and the Bloom, excerpt. The field is vast, wide open with possibility, fraught with responsibility, overwhelming with fragility, golden to a few. Without labor, outcome is chance. With labor, outcome is assured. Labor is essential to outcome. Without the tilling, the crops will never grow. Without the force of will, the wilds will overtake the field. Chaos overtakes the order. The order must be imposed for the crops to take root. There is no question, it must be done. There is an orbit to labor. It proceeds in one direction and must not be reversed, as that is against the laws of the nature of things. The orbit is invisible, as all orbits are. The orbit is also plain to see, as all orbits are. Follow the orbit. The path of the orbit proceeds this way. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. This is the orbit of the bloom. The wall and the tower, the passing of days, excerpt. The walls contain but do not constrain. The walls define but are not definitive. Walls cannot be redefined. Do not forget. Atop the wall rests the tower. The tower overlooks the harvest. It must always be seen. The tower also defines the orbit. The tower looks backward and forward, towards the bloom and towards the harvest. It is empty and it is full. Both have value, though the value changes as the orbit proceeds. A tower may grow as stale as a crop. Best to renew it. An empty tower may falter if left empty for too long. A full tower may rot if left stagnant. When it says a tower, is it talking about like a grain silo? Always mark the days. The days chart the path of the orbit. They may not be rushed. They proceed without permission. To lose the days risks losing the orbit, and without the orbit, labor is nothing. As all proceeds, all will succeed. Okie dokie. Alright, that is done. Alright, so now question. For wandering the grounds, do we have anything to get into the new areas? We've got this new power word that gets rid of, like, overgrown vines. I need to go that way? We've already been over there. So if we find anything overgrown with vines on the grounds, we can remove that now. That goes to the cottage. There's vines, but there's not a bridge. Okay, hold on. Does it work on bridges? No.
Perhaps I ask too much of him.
Just to make sure, let's back up a step. Try it again. Nope. Okay.
There's only so much Hippus can do.
Okay, that's a new area.
All will be restored.
Hippus, can you get rid of a rock slide? Nope.
If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide. Hippus brings renewal.
Arcane key. Visor. Evil Eye Totem, combat item. Select a hero, apply 2 mark to all enemies targeting them for free. Visor. Is it gonna look like Cyclops? Kinda. Kinda looks like Cyclops. Elizabeth Smith. Another victim of the trials of Old Salem. Oh, God. Hippus, can you clear this? Nope.
He hears me, but has no answers. Blessings of Hippus.
Hello? Weird crying, weeping angel thing in the water. Don't blink. What is the most hilarious outfit you could give her as a superhero? Yeah, there's a lot of goofy looking ones.
What is this? Looks like a fragment of a moon seal.
Moon seals are what we've been using to open up the various parts of the grounds. So we've never found a fragment of one. We usually would just find a whole one. So that's interesting. Faded Journal. August 14th, 1710. Sarah is not my mother and she never will be, yet when she treats me like a child and I can hardly stand it. When my power grows, Agatha tries to help me learn to manage it. She has taught me spells to protect myself and those I love, but Sarah just makes me feel guilty and afraid. Why should I fear something that comes so natural to my body as breathing? Birds do not fear the power of flight, and a bear would never apologize for its teeth. Why should I hold back? Lilith's Journal, April 14th, 1694. I want nothing more than to frolic and shout with excitement. Gregor and I have become married. Sarah would tell me it's unbecoming to show so much excitement over a mortal pleasure, but I am so very much in love. I haven't told her yet. She thinks that my time away from the Abbey these last few days has been to track Hiram Shaw's movements as he seeks out the Darkhold. But no, Gregor and I escaped to hold a private wedding ceremony and to celebrate the good fortune that we found one another. I do suppose I should share the news with my sister soon, though. That's when they made Hunter. Giggity. Grabbing all this stuff because I don't know when or if I'll need it.
He is in agreement.
Agility serum. Skull of Martha Richards. Where am I on the map right now? Here. Okay. Open.
She believes in our
A
purpose.
graveyard. Tarot card. The Lover? Wait. Is that Daredevil? Elektra and Daredevil lock hands and close their eyes, savoring a moment together. Though their weapons are close at hand, the card represents communication and trust, especially in a partnership. It was Daredevil. I just didn't recognize Elektra. Oh, you can run up here. Hello.
Another moon seal fragment. What is this doing here?
Is that enough to put it together, or is there more fragments? Like Daredevil needs to close his eyes. I mean, his eyes might still be irritated, might still be relieving to close them for a minute. Wait a minute, I just saw something I missed last time right here. Ah ha 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 ha. I had to do it from there. Corrupt well mystery. Alright, so that's how you make the bridge appear. And then purify
Chthon's dark influence has tainted this.
And an epic chest appeared.
The water here should be safe now.
Justice. Epic face. Phrasing. All right, let's see. What does justice look like? We got this. Like a forehead thing. That's justice. Yes, everything important is covered. Just don't hit me in the crown of my head. That's the symbiote looking one. Breathing is overrated. Yeah, you were in Justice, someone just throws a bucket of water at you and you're just like getting waterboarded. You're like, ah! Keep it as is. Alright, where are we now? There, okay, so continue this way. Fix the bridge. Clean the well. Opened up the graveyard. Alright, that's blocked by rocks. Okay. That is a cave we went into. Got a moon seal in there. That's blocked by rocks. Have not been here. Purify. Lilith's garden. I was about to say that looks like a greenhouse. Wait, Ebony? Oh, the dead but not dead cat's here.
You've almost retraced Wanda's steps, Hunter. Which means it's probably time I was honest with you. Things got a bit messy at this point. It was here that Wanda hit a wall, in the literal sense.
She literally
The gate
punched a
sealing
wall.
off your mother's garden seemed all but impervious to any attempt we made at opening them.
You would not have given up that easily.
Of course not. Wanda was hesitant, but I was emboldened by just how close she had come to succeeding. I strongly encouraged her to keep trying. If I had only stopped to consider the risks. But no. With my guidance, she attempted to use the moon seal from Set's trial to force open the gate.
Can that even be done?
Without the word of power, Set's blessing, Wanda couldn't control the energy within the seal. It responded like these things often do. It exploded.
Oh, that's why there's pieces of a seal
But the gate
around.
did not open?
No, it didn't. And as an unfortunate side effect of the blast, I was killed.
That was the training accident with Wanda?
A surprisingly level-headed explanation from the poor girl, considering what she had just witnessed. I was still out of my senses, but that's a story for another time.
You died. Wanda was left traumatized, only to be blamed by caretaker and left without anyone to support her.
I said things got messy. Perhaps I should have said heartbreaking. In either case, now you know the truth.
But what about Sarah and the others? They need to know as well.
Given my current situation, I think it may have to wait, dear.
That's so stupid. Why do you keep
If
saying
you'd
don't tell
still
them the
like to move
truth?
forward, you'll need to find the shards of the broken moon seal.
I found 2.
If all goes well, I should be able to reform the seal.
I believe I have found some pieces
They
already.
misspelled pieces.
Of course you have. There is one more piece left to find.
So it was in thirds. Okay. Faded Journal. Caretaker's Journal, February 14th, 1708. What's up?
23 months of watching Muck. I must have blacked out. What year is it?
2024. Thank you, sysadmin. Appreciate you. Welcome. It is a cold late afternoon as I sit down to write today. A storm has all of us trapped inside the Abbey this day, and the snow falls heavier than I've ever seen it in many years. It has brought a quiet to the afternoon that I cannot help but cherish. Nary a day passes without looking behind us, waiting for what we know is to come at any moment. And yet, this peace that I find with Agatha by my side gratifies me. She's good-natured, and there are fleeting moments where I can forget our difficulties and nearly let myself feel happy? I cannot help it. I cling to these moments, but I know they are just moments, and soon we will have to face our greatest enemy once again. I cannot let myself become distracted as Lilith did. What was that? Faded journal page. Wanda's journal, April 14th, 2020. I cannot believe the beauty of this greenhouse. It's overgrown, I know, but I could tell what was here once, long ago, when it was tended with love and care. I'm getting distracted. Focus, Wanda. The folly here is going to be a clue. I know it. I've been trying to figure out how I can get inside, but I'm not sure just yet. Agatha will be here any minute, and I hope she has an idea for how we can break in. Oh.
Hippus does not seem to agree.
Not that simple. Simple. Okay. I want to kind of lap the greenhouse. That's a, what is it, a hangout? Haven. The Weathered Folly. Symbol matches reveal.
Autumn reveals all.
A key appeared on the ground nearby. Okay. That looks like a ramp. No? Really? I thought I was gonna walk up there and find another fragment. Alright. There's not really any jumping in this game. The movement is... You know, the movement reminds me of Guild Wars 1. On each square on the ground, either you can step there or you can't. The end.
Autumn, show me the way.
The Chariot. The Silver Surfer holds a strong balance on his board as he races onward. Leaving a spiral of power in his wake, this card represents determination and control in facing obstacles head-on. Wait.
He sees us.
Okay, a key. No jumping in the year 2024, right? Can't interact with that. That might be the next challenge after we find the next moon seal. Alright, where are we right now? We're here. Okay. Okay. It's over here. Can't go through that.
As a place to die, this isn't a bad one.
The statue stone eyes are almost as cold as the real thing. So, she said there's one more piece of the moon seal. Is it that orange beam? I don't know if that's it or not, because if it's that, it's behind this.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. The gods are fickle.
And none of my spells
Perhaps I ask too much of him.
have any effect on this. So either that beam of light is the seal, and something else gets me through that door, or I'm misreading that signal, and that's not the seal, and I need the seal to get there to begin with. We found one seal in here, in this little graveyard. Wait, did I try the other things on this? Open does
Must
nothing.
not be her person.
Reveal does nothing.
Autumn thinks otherwise.
We already tried Purify. No,
Hippus
none of
does
those
not
work.
seem to agree.
Hmm. There's also this, which is caved in. I wonder if we just have to return on another night. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of time spent on that. Let's go back. Oh, wait, what does she want to say?
If it gets any sunnier around here, well...
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
You are good at following direction.
Okay. Sleep. Next day. Random 2-second video of a ceiling. I wonder if that was just a loading screen. Oh my gosh. Robbie, everyone listen up. I don't want to hear another person dunk on Johnny Blaze. You don't know what it's like to hold on to something so vile. None of you do. Oyana, Robbie, a man like him is too weak to carry such a burden. Robbie, just because you had a bad experience growing up doesn't mean you can take it out on everyone else. Nico, Roberto Reyes, you will apologize for what you just said. Robbie, what? We're all adults here. We can defend ourselves. Oyana, Robbie, you know what you said was wrong. I will not hold it against you this time. Robbie, okay, let's drop this. I just don't want people to trash him is all. Oyana, I will always tell you what I think, but I will use less sandpaper in my words about Johnny Blaze unless he gives me reason. Robbie, thanks. I'm sorry. I was out of line. Oyana, yes, but you are Robbie, which makes it very difficult to hold a grudge. Aw. Hello, did you finish Elden Ring? No. The next stream where I'll be on Elden Ring will be the Monday morning. I'll be back on Elden then. Nico, Midnight Suns. It's been way too long since we heckled bad movies together. Tonight we're going to have some mandatory fun at movie night XVI The Revenge. Carol, is this open to everybody or... Ilyana, no. Blade, of course it is. Blade likes Carol. Ilyana, fine. Nico, according to the schedule, it's Wanda's turn to choose, so tonight's double feature is set up to her. Tony, I have a few I could recommend. Ilyana, no. Wanda chooses. Nico, this post is restricted to the Midnight Suns. Wanda's back, we're none the worse for wear, and our plan went off without a hitch. Nico, I can barely believe it. I'm so glad she's herself again. Ilyana, not really. She's not 100% Wanda. Nico, what do you mean? She's happy to be back, isn't she? Ilyana, yes, but she's not whole, no thanks to Strange. Blade, Strange had nothing to do with this. Ilyana, he had nothing to do with her. He did not come to her aid when she needed it. Blade, that's not going to help Wanda. Ilyana, that is why we are having movie night tonight, like we all used to. Something normal for her. Blade. Are you ready for book club? Yeah, sure.
Hydra's on the move. Meet me at the mirror table ASAP.
Blade. Blade calls you over and leans in, speaking quietly. You've known her longer than any of us, so I have to ask, do you trust Caretaker? I mean, fully trust her? She's gruff, sure, and she may push you to your limit, but under all of that, she does care deeply for all of us. I know she does.
Small victories, Hunter, are always worth celebrating. Like an old friend coming to her senses. Courtesy of one of our newest friends.
Rapid healing. Nice. Okay. Okay, so Wolverine's back. Let's see.
Bye.
Let's look at Wolverine's cards. Hmm.